back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I'm that super sexy goblin that you don't know if you want to slay me or fuck me. Doobie doo.
And I'm ready to simp for your all over again, Sobroni.
Welcome back to Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. But not your waifu, because she is trash. How's it going, Oni?
It's going well. I'm ready to hit these new anime. How's it going for you, Drew?
Same. Had a busy weekend, I should say.
I know.
First got married. First got married, and I guess that was it. But that was still a lot.
It was a lot.
Right. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, we also streamed.
For
Thanks
me.
for everyone who showed up for the karaoke stream.
Yes, we also had the karaoke stream. Yes, that too. So I'm feeling excited. To talk about this upcoming, what is this, the fall 2023?
Yep.
Yes, y'all, this is the fall 23. I can't say 2023.
2023.
Fall 2023.
Seashells by the seashore.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. The twa. Like that's messing me up. Fall 2023 anime season preview. And like every preview, how it goes is we read off of anychart.net, read off the little synopses that are definitely peppered with grammatical errors, despite the fact that these synopses feels like they're written by like aspiring novelists who don't know how to spell check. But yeah, and we read them. We read all the synopses. At the end, we choose what we're watching, and yeah, that's very much the gist of it. We're gonna be picking 7 shows as always. One of them's going to be Patron exclusive. Patreon pick.
If you're a patron or a channel member, you'll be able to vote on which one of these shows.
I felt I said all that horribly.
Yeah, alright, so let me reiterate. We're going to review each of the new shows coming out this season, and then of those shows, we're going to pick 7 to cover in our weekly podcast. One of those 7, though, is going to be chosen by patrons and channel members. I'll put up a poll so you guys can vote. But we also have 2 shows carrying over from last season, Dark Gathering and Jujutsu Kaisen. So it's more so like we're picking 4 shows. Kind of.
Wow, girl. First of all, fuck you for not saying, wow, Drew. No, it was a little bit rough, but you pretty
Drew,
much
said the gist. It was perfect.
Yeah, no, fuck you. Too late. Wow. But yes, without further ado, let's hop right into it. We got a lot of shows to talk about. What?
It's a big season.
Yeah, yes it is. All right, so I'm gonna get started. Without further ado, I think I'll go first.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. That it's what you get. It's what you deserve because you didn't support me. Now you get to read the long paragraph, bitch. Anyways, we're gonna start off with 16-bit sensation, another layer. A Studio Silver.
Give me that 16-bit sensation.
That sounds kind of hot. Sent to the year 1992. Oh, not when we were born.
Oh, you actually have a synopsis? I don't even have a synopsis.
Oh, sorry. And I'm sorry. I forgot you're not born 92. Never mind. My bad. Sent to the year... Sorry, it's only for me. Then to the year 1992, this game illustrator will be ahead of the nerd curve when she joins a gaming company. So, yeah, that's it. That's it.
No wonder they didn't even bother writing that for me.
Exactly. And I'm like, that kind of sounds cute. It's like, it's not isekai, it's just time travel.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think Studio Silver, unless I'm confusing, now I'm confusing it with Silverlink. Never mind, they've done basically nothing. Bokutachi, I remember Bokutachi. I think we actually covered this on the podcast. way back when it was called something else. But yeah.
Yeah, this sounds like why does it sound so familiar? Yeah, I remember this. I remember it because yeah, I always shout on the on the blue haired girl. Yeah. The blue hair girl. Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, I
I hated
remember
her
this.
hair.
I remember this. But suffice it
Uh,
to say, I'm not interested in 16-bit sensation. Are you?
no.
Alright, so that's a pass. Next up, we have Arknights Fuyukomori Kairemichi by Yostar Pictures. It is the sequel to Arknights. Didn't say the sequel to Arknights. I really, you know,
Read the whole thing. No, you can 100%
just say
say
sequel to
it. That's
Arknights.
what it is.
Yeah, listen, if
If
you
it is
watch,
the second season.
it is just the sequel. We didn't watch the original Arknights. I did play a bit of the game. Did you ever play the game?
No.
Well, I played a bit of the game. Really, it had cute furry husbandos for you.
Oh, well. No. What hot people are not the reason why I play these games.
Sure.
Listen, Honkai just happens to have some very nice looking men. That's all.
But yeah, I didn't. I heard it was good though, but we didn't watch the first season, so I don't think we'll be covering the second season. I'm looking forward to that Blue Archive ad.
Yes.
No, you're about to say agreed.
I was.
You're about to agree
to
cover Blue Archive. You heard it here first.
I was about to agree, and then I was like, no, because I was definitely 100% on autopilot, just looking at the cover art for Arknight. It looks very intense.
Yeah.
And I heard I kind of heard what you were saying, and I was like, I said, wait, what the fuck am I talking about?
Close to getting you trapped in my little.
Close, but no cigar.
But yeah, we'll pass.
Up next, we have Atarashi Joshiwa Dotenen by A1 Pictures. After his power-tripping boss broke his spirit and his health, Momose leaves his job for a new job in sales at an advertising agency. However, on the first day of his new job, Momose is unable to move due to a stomachache caused by his past traumas. What should I do if my new boss also abuses his power? That's when his new boss, Shirosaki, takes him out to see clients. Just what exactly is Shirosaki going to do?
I
don't know why it sounds very sexual.
Is he a pimp? What's the implication?
Right. No, I'm pretty sure I've definitely saw the trailer for this, and it's definitely one of those shonen ai, but not shonen ai.
I got that kind of vibe.
No, because there's like there's like three. Like the boys animes are divided into three. There's there's just straight out like this is gay men doing gay shit. Then there's this one, which is, even though it's a mostly male cast and there's definitely gay undertones, we're just going to pretend like we're just all friends or whatever. And then the last type of boys anime where, is there a third one? I forget what the third one is. Point is that this is not shonen ai, but it's like, you know, like we're there. Or I say the third one, is just full of like pretty boys just for girls to look at. Yeah, it's the third one. Some would say that perfectly describes the next anime we're talking about.
Yeah, really. So we're watching Atarashi Joshi.
I would definitely watch it on my free time for sure. I just want a comfy anime where I just look at grown adult men being kawaii. Like, yeah, I'm here for that. But not for the podcast.
Next up, we have B Project Netsuretsu Love Call. I thought it was Netsurare Love Call. If it was, we might have watched it. By Asahi Production, which is the third season of B Project. It's the stereotypical, you know, token male idol show that we get every season, all the time, that we never watch.
And the outfits are always
ugly.
So bad. Like, I hate, like, what is What is this?
Is this how you feel when I think of like when I see cute girls in ugly outfits? I'm like, oh my god, it's still cute, and because I feel disgusted by looking at their outfits right now. But if these were cute girls, I'd love their outfits. I gotta admit my bias.
Ew. Like, no, it's ugly no matter way. Like, you can be pretty if you're wearing ugly clothes.
Mm.
You're wearing ugly clothes. His outfits are terrible. This one dude with the hat on his head, I want to slap it off.
Looks like a
Like, I
bellboy.
want to, like, I want to bully, like, I want to, basically want to bully them in high school.
Maybe that's his charm. He's bullyable. He's like a little bullyable kid.
I hope not. Needs to say it's a no for us.
Yeah, it's a no.
Up next, you have Beyblade by Ohm.
Excuse you, Beyblade X.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, you're right. Beyblade X. Kazami Bird. Kazami Bird, aiming to become a professional, meets former champion Kurosu X, also known as Kamen X, and forms a team so that they can aim for the top of the X Tower. But what awaits them, right? But what like did Elon Musk like did he make this anime? Did he produce this anime?
Is this just Twitter?
Is this him just trying to promote Twitter attack? But what awaits them is this spectacular battle that no one has ever seen before. The yet unseen X. The super accelerated extreme Beyblade runs through a new era. Oh my god. First of all, why does everyone have to have like obnoxiously covered hair? Colored hair.
I will stand by this. First off, that guy's hair looks like a little falcon's ass. But
yeah. Wait, not a falcon's butt.
Well, like the tail.
Like
feathers,
the tail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's funny if I say falcon's ass. The Yu-Gi-Oh started this. I swear to God, I'm 100%. People will say Dragon Ball Z started it. No, Yu-Gi-Oh started the stupid hair trend in anime. Because it's always these types of shows. It's always like Beyblade,
the card games,
shows.
Beyblade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Vanguard.
I'm inclined to agree. Shadowverse.
Yeah, that was like the worst symptom of Yu-Gi-Oh hair ever.
Yeah. It's just the main character being Kazami Bird and looking like, as Oni described, as a bird's ass is really funny. Like fucking that's not your legal name, sir. That is not your legal name. Kazami Birdo! Like I don't know, that's funny. We're not gonna watch it, but yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So next up we have Bokura no Ameiro Protocol by Quad. The story centers on Shun Tokinoya, a second-year high school student living with his mother and younger sister. After his father's death in an accident and his sister's injury, he quit the game he was passionate about and now works at an esports cafe called Fox One. He spends all his time studying and working part-time while hanging out with his childhood gaming friends. Suddenly, he learns that Fox One has a huge amount of debt. In order to repay the debts, Shun and his friends aim to win the Zaxxerian Championship and win the prize money. With a sense of guilt, Shun jumps back into the world of online games and is confronted by Bakudetsu-kun, who used to play the game with him. Man, esports anime is not something I want to watch.
Wow. Also, the Fox one is Zaxxerian. I'm like, first Musk, now Fox. Like, America really is like, I'm on to you, America. You're not slick. I see what you're doing.
Although, to be fair, if I had a gaming cafe, I would totally call it Fox. That's a really cool name.
Yeah, it is. And I guess Fox thought so too.
But yeah. We are not covering it, so pass.
Yes, I only watched the anime where the cafe is called MSNBC 2. I don't know the fuck, whatever. Alright, up next we have Boukensha ni naritai to miyako ni dateita musume ga S rank ni natteta by Typhoon Graphics. First of all, the way I just did that, no breaks.
All gas, no brakes. Let's go.
Right. Can't say 2023, but I said that perfectly fine. The young adventurer Belgrieve retires to a quieter life after losing his leg to a beast. While gathering herbs in the woods one day, he rescues an abandoned child. Angeline trains with her father and later achieves S rank in the capital's adventure guild. 5 years later, she decides to return home. Will Belgrieve get another chance at being an adventurer? Will Angeline return home unscathed? I'm a little confused by this because I'm like, where's the story? When does the story start? Like, like does it start after she becomes S rank, or is like the story her getting her S rank, or is it like she gets her S rank halfway through and then they like?
It sounds like it's after she decides to return home. And yeah, because it's like another chance at being an adventure. Wait, yeah, I don't understand the timeline of the story. It was a bunch of disconnected sentences.
No idea.
It does look very Danmachi-esque. And by that I mean old-fashioned dungeon crawlery adventure story.
Yeah, that's essentially what I expected.
Studio does not have much work under their name.
Yeah, at all. Ever watched this one room thing? Oh, it's a TV short.
Yeah, it's a short. It's a.
Oh, never mind.
It's
just I was like, yeah, this sounds. I was like, this looks like lowly bait.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So of course I watched it. But yeah, no. We have plenty of adventure shows. There's another adventure show that we are looking at.
They have a male version of one.
Of what?
They have a male version of One Room, which is called Roommate.
It's all one studio.
Oh my gosh. No, it's not worth it.
All right.
Did you enjoy One Room?
No, it's just a show where they pretend to sleep. It's really not that interesting.
Oh, bitch, what?
Yeah, it's like an ASMR, like, oh, it's your little sister, and she like, it's first person point of view, and she comes and crawls in the bed with you, and is like falling asleep with you and whispering in your ear.
Absolutely not.
That's an interesting idea. Next up, we have Boshoku no Berserk by ACGT. Fate Graphite. Oh man, these names are just beautiful. I love these names so far. Fate Graphite was born into a world where magical skills shape your destiny. His skill is gluttony, a seemingly useless curse of unending hunger that has left him shunned and looked down upon, until one day, after he takes the life of a thief, his true power awakens. He can devour the skill of anyone he kills to feed his appetite. Will he learn to control his gruesome ability for the better?
Ooh.
I like the concept. I hate the name.
Oh my god! When you said Fate Graphite, I'm like, oh, I was, I thought to myself, I said, oh, that's a weird name for a production studio, but work. But you're like, no, that's his name.
Yeah, that's his name. I like the tan girl in the back with the battle axe. She looks pretty cool. But ooh, I might check an episode of this out just to see it.
Sure. Right.
Not sure how much because it podcast.
Yeah, because just from this trailer, it looks definitely a little bit on the generic.
Yeah, I mean, look at his character design. That's like
it's literally Kirito. It is literally Kirito.
Budget Kirito.
Oh my gosh! Oof.
At least it's not an isekai. ...
I guess. All right. Up next, we have Ballbuster by Nut.
Damn it! I wanted to make that joke.
Wow. Mysterious creatures have been terrorizing an island, forcing locals to flee their once thriving home. With government funds lacking for monster eradication, Tajima purchases the only construction company left and transforms it for the task. Thankfully, the brilliant Tetsuro Okino and his new robot, Bulbuster, come to their aid. But the team is on a tight budget. Can they save the island?
Nut presents Ballbuster.
That is. I feel like I'd like it more.
I wouldn't.
Ooh. I like it more if it wasn't like a mech anime.
I was gonna say, like, this is all the least appealing things in anime for me. It's mainly male cast. It's called Ballbuster. Well, it's called Bullbuster, but whatever.
But yeah, I definitely read it as Ballbuster.
I'm reading it as Ballbuster, and it's a mecha. I can't think of a less interesting premise for me.
Yeah, if it wasn't a mech, it would be great. But yeah, has to.
Next up, we have Buta no Liver wa Kanesu Shiro by Project Number 9. I hate that name. An unappealing otaku awakens.
Hey, Project Number 9?
No, Buta no Liver wa Kanesu. An unappealing otaku awakens in the body of a pig after he passes out while eating raw pig liver, which is what Buta no Liver means. Pig finds himself in the company of Jess, an innocent girl who can read people's minds, and she accepts him despite his boorish thoughts. Although she does plan to eat him, when Jess is in danger of succumbing to a dark destiny, can Pig save her using only his quick wits, wisdom, and refined sense of smell? Why were you eating a raw pig liver, my brother?
Right. That's not like some, I don't know, some Chinese or that's not like some Chinese or Korean.
I was gonna say like the muscle dudes, like the workout bros, and they're like, you just gotta eat the pig liver raw every day for breakfast with raw eggs.
It seems kind of cute though. I'm not gonna lie.
It literally did not have pig liver in it. I would be like, this is a cute show, but I do not want to think about eating a pig liver.
Oh my god, it's literally just like the plot, like the thing that starts the plot point.
I'll put it as you want to put it as a maybe.
Probably not. Like it's probably gonna be my replacement for the the anime with the vending machine. It's gonna be my replacement.
Yeah, this
sure.
Seems like it'd be right up that alley.
Right. Instead of an isekai vending machine, it's an isekai pig. Love that. Also, the pig is cute.
So, not for the podcast?
Probably not.
Okay. Not watching that.
Captain Tsubasa Season 2 Junior Youth Hen by Studio Kai. The second season of Captain Tsubasa, and they do a bunch of stuff that I'm not gonna read because
it's soccer. It's a soccer anime. Listen, if you know what Captain Tsubasa is and you watched the previous season, you'll like this one probably.
Right. The previous season series, etc. Tsubasa's been around since I've been watching anime.
100%. This and Inazuma 11. I don't like soccer. I feel like I should like soccer because I feel like if I like soccer, it would open a whole new world of anime and video games to me. But I can't get into it, so alas.
Okay, video games is like, oh, it's gonna open up your whole new world of video games. Bitch, you mean you're just gonna play FIFA?
No, I'd play some other I'd play some obscure Japanese soccer game about like mechs or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah, no.
Next up, we have Dead Mount Death Play Part 2 by Geek Toys, which is the sequel to Dead Mount Death Play, which is something that aired last season or the season before. I actually heard good things about it. So we didn't watch the first part, so I don't think we're going to cover this on the podcast.
Nope.
I did hear really good things about it. So if you guys have watched Dead Mount Death Play, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you're excited for the second part.
Alright, up next we have Dog Signal by Fugaku. A dog trainer is a job that connects dogs and people. An indecisive young man, Miyu Samura, met Shinichiro Niwa, a miracle working dog trainer, while walking the dog of his ex-girlfriend. The accidental encounter will greatly change Miyu's life. This is the story about a growth of a new dog trainer.
That's such an ugly ass dog.
What is wrong with you?
It's so, look how skinny its neck is. It's so ugly.
Admittedly, I'm not a. I don't love the way this dog was drawn. Like, this art style is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call a dog ugly, bitch. I love dogs.
It's so weird looking. Can you at least admit it's weird looking?
It is weird looking. No, I just did. I just said it. Okay. Like that. Like the animation is just it's done in a very interesting way.
So are we watching?
Absolutely not.
Next up, we have Dr. Stone New World Part 2 by TMS Entertainment. Which is,
I forgot I just read the last thing. Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Which is the second part of Dr. Stone New World. Have you ever seen Dr. Stone? I thought you were watching it. Maybe I was thinking somebody else.
No. Whoever, like, I feel like it's big, but yet I don't know anyone who watches it like that.
Yeah, it's one
like,
of those shows where I know a lot of people watch it, but I don't know anyone who does.
Don't exactly,
because I see it trending and stuff on Twitter a lot, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably watch Dr. Stone, and I never do.
Yeah, same.
But hey, if you enjoy Dr. Stone, I hope you guys enjoy the second core of New World.
Indeed, what he said. All right. Up next, we have Fooly Cooly Grunge by Mont Blanc Pictures. The fourth season of Fooly Cooly and sequel to Fooly Cooly Alternative centers on 3 teenagers who graduated and have started working. The CGI anime will have a theme of feeling of the feeling of being an adult. Okay.
Hot take, but I don't like Fooly Cooly. I never liked Fooly Cooly. I love the music from Fooly Cooly, but I never really liked the show.
I just never. It's not that I hated it. I just never like. I think because I never understood what was going on.
I didn't get it.
I couldn't get pulled in.
It seemed like it was just also random. Like, I know there was a point and there was like themes and metaphors, but I was like at the point where I was too young to understand the themes and metaphors, but I was too old and it just seemed like a bunch of random nonsense. I was like, whatever, it seems too silly for me. So maybe if I like watched it now, I'd be like, oh, this is so much fun.
Yeah, and most kids are just like, oh my god, I love Fooly Cooly because it's so weird and quirky, like just like me. Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right.
Doesn't help that a lot of people were annoying about it.
Yeah. Yes. And they were.
Yes.
People were annoying.
Well, we're not watching this because we didn't watch the other Fooly Coolies.
Nope. And speaking of,
we have Fooly Cooly Shoegaze by Production IG and Nuts. The 5th season of Fooly Cooly and the sequel to Grunge. The anime will take place 10 years after Fooly Cooly. So apparently the Grunge and the sequel are airing same season. That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know why in my head it's like giving like Haruhi.
Kind of, but again, that would be some shit Haruhi would do.
Yeah, like if there's any anime that would just be like let's release 2 seasons together, it'd definitely be Haruhi.
But needless to say, no.
All right, up next we have Goblin Slayer 2 by Linden Films, which is the second season of Goblin Slayer. Y'all know what it is. Everyone's like, oh my god, because of the first episode.
I'm ready to slay some goblins.
Yeah, main character just kills a lot of goblins, lots of gore and shit. Yeah, very popular show. We yeah, we reviewed this.
Yeah, we covered
Seems
it
like it was,
a long time ago when it first was
yeah, a long
airing.
time ago. But yeah, so I think it's needless to say we're gonna go back again. We enjoyed the first season.
Yeah, I really like the good blend of like dark fantasy. I like it has a lot of shock value the whole like first episode, but it's one of the few shows I think that does it well. Like it doesn't overutilize the gore and dark stuff,
Right.
but it does it enough to keep
Yeah.
you on your toes.
Yeah. Looking at you, Game of Thrones.
So
Mm.
yes, I can't wait to see more Goblin Slayer. More goblins being slayed.
Amen.
That's also the first show that we're carrying over. The first green check mark.
Yes, sir.
Next up, we have Hametsu no Okoku by Yokohama Animation Lab, which is once blessed the human race with wisdom and peace, but the Redia Empire's gear expansion brought out a culture of science that far surpassed magic, and witches were viewed as enemies, impeding the progress of civilization. Thus, the witch hunt. One human named Adonis, who was raised by a witch named Chloe, swears revenge against the human race that took his beloved mentor from him. What salvation can be found at the end of a bloodbath fueled by utter despair? That's so deep.
You know, despite the settings, I'm just thankful they have like relatively normal names.
Yeah.
Adonis,
Adonis,
Chloe.
Chloe, I am the
Yeah.
great witch, Chloe. Actually, you know what? I'm not hating the
The
style
premise, yeah.
or the premise. Yeah, I'm just gonna check the trailer real quick and mute it so we don't get copyrighted. It's not.
Right.
It looks kind of dope. Not
You,
gonna
you don't
lie.
have you shouldn't have to by the way, because you muted the desktop audio, you don't have to like mute.
Oh, you know what? That's a great point.
Yeah.
I could just right point.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. How do you feel about it?
It seems very, oh yeah. It's very much giving Kill Bill but
Yeah, it's very
magic.
absurd. Like, look at the designs of the characters. Even like they have a very unique kind of absurdist design. I like it. It almost feels like space, um, Golden Kamui.
Right. Baseball and Kamui but with magic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do like shows where they mix science and magic together.
Yeah, want to put this as a maybe. Come back to it.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Up next, we have Hikikomari Kyuketsuki no Monmon at Project
Mon.
9 Monmon. 3 years into her life as a shut-in, vampire Terakomari gained Gandhis blood. Komari for short, thank you. Awakens to find she's been appointed as commander in the Mole Knight Imperial Army. The thing is, her new unit consists solely of belligerent ruffians who revolt against their superiors at the slightest hint of weakness. Although Mari hails from a line of vampires as powerful as they are prestigious, her refusal to drink blood has made her the picture of mediocrity, scrawny, uncoordinated, and inept at magic. With the odds stacked against her, with will the help will the help of her trusty and slightly infatuated maid Vil be enough for this recluse to blunder her way to success? Or will Komari rue the day she ever left the safety of her room?
I'm gonna be watching the shit out of this because it sounds cute, and I like all the character designs, and I like vampires.
Right, I like the main girl's a blonde vampire lily. Oh,
Yep, it's
we lost
over.
him.
It's over. I'm not gonna watch on the podcast. I will not subject Drew to the lowly vampire syndrome that I have, the curse that I bear. But it looks fun.
It does look fun. I feel like I might watch this too.
Rare should we both watch off the podcast?
I I guess so.
Because it does like it doesn't seem like it'd be a good podcast. Like there wouldn't be much to talk about.
Yeah. Oh, no, yes. I can agree to that.
All right. Well, I look forward to watching it, not on the podcast. Next up, we have Hoshi Kuzu Telepath by Studio Gokumi. Konohoshi Umika is a high schooler who's very bad at communicating with others, feeling almost like an alien trapped on Earth with nowhere to belong. One day she meets a girl who claims to be an actual alien. Is this just Haruhi?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Also, is it 3D CG? It looked kind of CG, or unless I'm just seeing... No, it's not. Right.
The character designs are very cute.
They're really cute. Oh, it's so cute. I'm watching this. Oh, it's so cute.
Very cute. I don't know. Oh, I love. Yeah, they're not covering this on the podcast, but
it looks colorful and pretty. I love the little character designs.
It agreed. Like I'm not refuting that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting when they do random close-ups and they're just like having like a lip all of a sudden. Like interesting. Yeah. I'm sure Oni's gonna enjoy that.
I will.
Alright. Up next we have Hypnosis Mike, Division Rap Battle, Rhyme Anima Plus.
Yes.
By A1 Pictures. The second season to Hypnosis Mike, Division Rap Battle, Rhyme Anima.
Did you watch the first season of
I didn't know this was the first season of this anime. I didn't know this was an anime. Oh, it's interesting that they said, well, I guess I'm just gonna read the whole quote unquote synopsis. Unlike the first season, which depicted the first division rap battle, it will be set after the second division rap battle. So I guess we're just gonna see like the fallout of what happened, which is kind of interesting. Then they kind of can do like the whole back and forth. Very interesting concept. If I cared at all, I would have considered it, but I don't. So
I like the premise, but yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
All right.
No for me.
Same. Next up, we have Kage no Jitsu Yokusha ni Nari Takute, second season by Nexus, which is the second season of Kage, Shadow Eminence. We covered part of the first season to very unpopular response because we did not like it very much. Didn't you say you saw it after?
I did. I finished it to the end.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, like no, the how I felt about the anime did not change even towards the end. But I mean, it was slightly better because it was focusing on not Sid or other people while they were focusing on Sid. But yeah, man, I'm not like. So here's the thing. Here is the thing about this anime. It's one of those things where I'm just like, do we choose? It's like, do we choose our mental health, or do we choose to watch an anime that is going to have issues, but it's gonna create content because we're always gonna have something to talk about with this anime.
That's the thing.
If nothing else,
and like
we always have something to say.
I feel like there's something wrong with me because I really feel like everyone loves this show, and I'm like, I feel like I should like this show. Like I like mindless dumb shows with cute girls. Why can I not like this show?
Because
I feel like I'm watching
the shows First of all, it doesn't always focus
I
on the cute
know.
girls. It's like half of the episode is on Sid, and he literally makes me like, want to eat a gun sometimes with his scenes.
He is horrible. I hate Sid.
As a main character, he is insufferable.
He
They
is
wrote him
caricature.
they wrote him poorly in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's the anime's fault there, because there's no way.
So here's a question: would you want this on the poll, on the Patreon poll?
Sure.
All right. So then why don't you leave it up to our patrons?
Yeah, we'll leave it to the patrons. Regardless or not, I'm probably gonna be watching this, because watching this once again, this is one of those anime that is okay.
We'll always have something to say about it, because we'll always either be angry about it, or we'll in the odd episode that we'll really like. There's something happening,
right? But when I'm just this is something I can just watch by itself, turn my brain off, and be like, okay, stuff is happening,
right?
Cool. As opposed to watching for a podcast where I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That's a plot hole. Why is the main character so trash? Da 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 da. Like the minute we stopped, doing this on the podcast, I enjoyed it so much more.
Yeah.
It was like no pressure. I was just like, yes, I can just enjoy this dumb show, like you said at the beginning.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Like you said, we'll leave it to the patrons.
Cool.
Okay. Up next, we have Kami Erabi by Unend. Goro, a first-year high school student at a private high school in Tokyo, has no hopes, no dreams, and no ambitions. The world is indifferent to him, and he has a faint longing for Honoka, a classmate from the same school. He and his friend Akitsu live a boring, unchanging life. One day, Goro receives a strange notification on his smartphone. You have been chosen. Breathe into me your wish. Thinking it was malicious spam, Goro types, I want to have sex with Honoka, the woman of my dreams. The next day, Honoka invites him to drop his pants at an unpopular arcade.
Why unpopular? Why arcade catching strays?
Right, damn. Like, tell them to chill in the arcade. You said abandoned arcade, maybe. Congratulations on your great accomplishment. Then a mysterious girl, Lal, suddenly appears. Confused by this series of events, Goro is told of a cruel fate. Goro has been chosen by the Great Will to become a god to make his wish come true. With other potential gods, they are to kill one another until there is only one left. The ability given is a scripture of fools. At the cost of the misfortune that befalls you, the power to twist the cause and effect of the world and manipulate the reason of this world at will. The first god candidate who appeared to kill Goro was, of course, Honoka. Wow. So, Future Diary.
I was thinking that other trash show that we watched by the Death Note author.
Wait, you mean the one where they're all angels?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, why would you bring that up again? I need to bury it back in my head for my sanity. Jesus. No. Never again. Oh my god.
Oh, that was a long synopsis.
That was a long synopsis. That's not where I thought I was gonna end up. I didn't think it was just gonna be Future Diary.
It's also just pure CG.
It's pure CG?
Yeah. It's pure.
Fuck me. Alright, well, that killed it for me. Like, I was at least gonna watch it on my own.
I might watch an episode,
No,
maybe. But yeah,
I can't with the CG. No, I'm so good on that. But let me know how it goes.
I will. Not watching that. Next up, we have Kamo no Hashi Ran no Kindan Suiri by Dio Media. This unusual duo brings the hidden truth into light. Ran Kamonohashi, a private investigator with serious issues, and Totomaru Ishiki, a pure-hearted but dim police detective, team up to solve the most baffling mysteries. A thriller detective story for a new generation from Akira Amano, creator of Reborn and Eldad. Like a buddy cop mystery show.
Yeah, yeah. This does feel like, yeah. It's giving that. Yeah. I'm like, am I gonna give this a watch? I probably might watch like the first episode, if that, because I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give it like maybe 2-3 episodes to see how yaoi this gets. If it doesn't get yaoi enough, I'm just gonna drop it.
Fair enough. So we're not watching on the podcast.
All right. Up next, we have Kanojo Mo Kanojo Season 2 by Synergy SP, which is just the second season of Kanojo Mo Kanojo.
I actually really like this show. I think it's super underrated. We're not going to cover it on the podcast, obviously, but I think it's hilarious. It's one of those few comedies that is actually genuinely got me to laugh out loud. It's very over the top and stupid. It's like what Rent a Girlfriend should be. Imagine Rent a Girlfriend, but if it was more self-aware, and instead of all the drama, it was just increasingly stupider and stupider situations and stupider girl just fighting for the main character, who was also increasingly stupider. Like, it's just they somehow all end up living together, but he's trying to be faithful to his one girlfriend, but then he has like multiple girlfriends. He keeps having to like go to like mental gymnastics to justify having more than one girlfriend. It's hard to explain the premise, but it works really well. So
wow,
if you want like an ecchi comedy that's actually good ecchi comedy, it's pretty
fun. I might give it season 1 a watch, and then season 2. All right. Up next, you have Kawagoe Boy Sing by Evig and Telecom Animation Film. The story is about the Kawagoe Schoolboys Choir Club and their instructor, a former orchestra conductor named Haruo Hibiki. The club members' personalities clash, but Haruo helps them grow together through singing as they aim for the nationals of the boys choir contest.
No.
I know you're not into this, but I don't know. I think I might give it a chance. One, because it's as opposed to an idol thing, it's just a schoolboys choir. I'm like, oh, that sounds very. That is a big change.
Yeah, I wish there was more focus on traditional like musical clubs and bands and stuff, as opposed to just everything having to be an idol thing.
Right. And also there's a black kid in it, so I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, so I Oni, as well as 98% of our audience, is not interested.
But Drew so that's all that matters.
Yes. So we're watching it. No, I'm just kidding. We're not.
Including the viewers. Everyone's watching it.
Oh, watching it together.
Next up we have Kei Kenzumi na Kimi to Keiken Zero na Ore ga Otsukai Suru Hanashi by Engi.
It's Kiai, but good job.
Wow. The story centers on the relationship between Ryuto Kashima, a gloomy social outcast, and Runa Shirakawa, a popular girl at school. The relationship begins when Ryuto asks Runa out as part of a losing game, and she ends up going out with him after saying, "Well, I'm free right now. After all." They have completely different social circles and completely different hobbies. But as they hang out with each other, they begin to recognize and even accept those differences as something to bond over. So just a very traditional
Aww.
romance. Cute. This is cute.
Aww.
Oh my god, she looks super.
Yo,
kawaii.
she is. Yeah, I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no, she's cute.
Mm-hmm. Destiny, what is that?
Oh, it's good. She's kind of giving Garu.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's like a Garu. And then.
Oh.
Interesting.
Aww.
You know how I feel about romances in Japan.
You know how I feel about Garus. Oh. I saw an anime that's like I'm maybe-ish about. Well,
we could put it as a maybe because
about,
I don't know if we're necessarily gonna have a romance. We rarely ever get to cover romances.
right. So put it as a maybe.
Yeah.
Alright. Up next we have Kibo no Chikara Otona Precure 23 by Toei Animation Studio Dean. One of the anime projects to commemorate the 20th anniversary of Precure franchise, this sequel will show Nozomi Imehara and the other characters from Yes Precure 5, Yes Precure 5 Go Go, and Futariwa Precure Splash Star as grown up. That's cute.
It is cute. I like. That's interesting. I wish I was more into Precure. I saw a few Precures and they're really fun, but
yeah. Also, like it's not nearly as like super cutesy. I don't know, generic-y magical girl as I thought it was. Like there's like I remember someone showed a clip of like a scene where one of the girls was like she was fighting.
Oh, you know, Precure has like real ass fight scenes. Like, depending on the Precure version, they're like, yeah, they just go straight up Nana sometimes.
Yeah. So,
I'm just interested for the dojins this will spawn.
Well, at least he's honest, everybody.
I'm very honest, if nothing else.
Ugh. Nothing else.
Next up, we have Kikansha no Maho wa Tokubetsu desu by Arvo Animation. Shadow realms have ravaged the land, or ravaged the earth, and decimated almost everyone in their way. The survival of humanity hinges upon the success of just 6 mages, including analytic fighter Desier Herman. The remaining heroes make one final stand to end the bloodshed, but to no avail. The seer closes his eyes on what should be the end of his life, only to open them and see the beginning of his school days. The seer has returned 13 years back to the past, where he's been given another chance, a chance to see the loved ones he lost, a chance to meet his fellow warriors again, and a chance to save the world.
Another back in time.
Yeah.
Anime.
That's like the theme of the season, it seems like.
Right.
Meh. I'm not really that interested.
Right. I'm not. Also, their hair is colored weird.
Yeah.
And that's gonna annoy me. Why is this gradient is weirding me out. I don't know why. It's an interesting design. But whoa. Yeah, it's not really calling me.
No.
Alright, up next we have Kimi no koto ga dai daisuki na 100 nin no Kanojo by Bibury Animation Studio. Aijo Rentaro tried and tried again, but after asking 100 girls out on a date, he was rejected every single time. In desperation, he prays for guidance, only to be told by a god that his rejections were due to some cosmic error. Now the god is going to try to set things right by making sure that Aijo gets 100 dates. Except as things often do with gods, the dates come with a catch. The 100 girls are destined to be Aijo's soulmate. and unless he returns their feelings each and every time, they'll die in horrible accidents. Oh my god.
That was a twist.
Whoa.
That's a
Sure
good
enough.
turn.
Right. Sure enough, girls start confessing their love to Idol left and right. But how he's supposed to choose? He doesn't want to kill anyone. When he looks at each potential soulmate, it feels like a bolt of lightning. Can someone really love 100 other people? No. This hilarious romantic comedy takes the harem concept to a wild extreme. Oh,
So I heard
my.
about this, but I did not know that was the premise. I just thought it was like he dates 100
Wow.
girls.
Wow.
That's actually really, really funny though.
I know. Oh god. Or I think yeah. This
We don't really have a
might be a
comedy.
yes. This might be a yes. That premise sounds really fun, and the
Yeah.
trailer looks very
Silly.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got Loli in there,
I
Oni.
know.
They got
They got a
Lolis.
lowly. Well, 100 girls. They better have at least one lowly in there. Damn. Are we just ready putting yes?
I think. I
Let's do
think
it.
so.
Let's do
I think so. Yeah.
it. Nice.
that got me. Like
That turn was like, yeah, that was perfect.
yeah.
Oh man. Next up, we have Kizuna no Alel Season 2, the second season of Kizuna no Alel, which I did not see the first season of. So I am not watching the second season.
Not now watching anime of them becoming virtual artists. I feel is it so are they actually like a virtual like graphic artists or they mean like
I think you mean
on
like
some meta shit?
meta shit.
Yeah, no. Um Up next. Sorry. Up next we have Konyaku haki sareta reijo wa wo hirota ore ga ikenai koto wo oshie komu by 0G Digital Network Animation. Alan Crawford is a misanthropic sorcerer known as the Dark Lord. When he comes across Charlotte Evans, a noblewoman exiled on false charges, his memories of being betrayed 3 years ago come rushing back. He decides to teach about Charlotte, all about all the pleasures, vices, and joys of naughty living. Oh. Can a broken heart be mended with riotous living? These two are bound to find out. Wait, I need to read that again. Oh, I guess he got betrayed by her?
When he comes across Charlotte Evans, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was
That's an interesting
missing.
concept.
Like, as I was reading, I was like, wait, does this make sense? No, I just had to read. I was saying I just have to read it again to make sure I was
I'm
making
totally
sense.
watching this. Yeah, I'm totally watching this. I feel like there's a lot of good comedies this season.
Wait. I wish they showed some of the hijinks that they got into. They didn't really do that. I mean, it's a cute cast for sure. I actually like the design of the main character. Well, the main man character. So yeah. So what are we putting this as? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what are we putting this as? Yes, no, maybe?
Let's try as a maybe. We'll come back to it.
Okay. We have Kusuria no. Oh wait, did I? I just read that. It's you.
Okay, so we have Kusuria no Hitori Goto by OLM and Toho Animation Studio. Mama lived in a peaceful life with her apothecary father, so one day she sold as a lowly servant to the Emperor's palace, but she wasn't meant for a compliant life among royalty, so when her imperial heirs fall ill, she decides to step in and find a cure. This catches the eye of Jinshi, a handsome palace official who promotes her. Now she's making a name for herself solving medical mysteries. This is the one that Savior also recommended. The Apothecary Diaries.
I see. I feel like I get it, but like the shows that we're definitely saying yes to, and in addition to the story, the leftovers last season, it's I don't know. I guess it's already gonna be kind of dark. I don't know. Like a drama mystery.
We can put it as a maybe for now and see what our schedule looks like.
Okay, let's do that. Alright, up next we have Maoskai no Yome Season 2 Part 2 by Studio Kafka. Second season, it's the second core of Maoskai no Yome.
Have you been watching it?
Yes, I am. I'm so mad you're not watching it because I'd love to cover this on the podcast. This would actually be really good to cover on the podcast if only you watched it.
If only.
This is so sad. Yeah, this anime is just so like it is so good. It's so wild sometimes. Yo, that shit with the werewolves. Oh. Anyways, it was I really like season 2. I was like, where are they gonna go from season 1? And then they told me where they were going. Yeah, the world building in that show is so good, so good.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about it.
All right,
it's just one of those shows that
we're be hard not gonna cover it.
So
unfortunately
involved.
What?
I heard good things. I just think it'd be hard to cover, like hard to binge it because it seems very involved.
Yeah, I would say more along the lines of, I don't want to be like, yes, now you must watch all of season 1.
Yeah.
And the first half of season 2. You have until next Sunday. Good luck.
You have 3 days.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, no, it's a skip.
Yeah, next up, we have Megami no Daigo Kyukotoko no Orange by Brainspace. Toei Daigo burns with remarkable talent and unparalleled determination. Onoda Shun struggles against the walls blocking his own path. Nakamura Yuki hopes to become one of the few female members of the Special Rescue Corps known as Orange. When these 3 young firefighters who share the goal of becoming members of Orange come together, the story of how Japan will one day be saved begins. And what looms before them is a crisis that endangers the entire country. I prefer Fire Force.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not, we have cool firefighting shit happening that like I'm good.
Yeah, where are the demons? Ass.
Nope. All right, up next we have MF Ghost by Felix Film. 2020X80, A Future Beyond Initial D. Self-driving cars are in widespread use in Japan, and public roadways are used for auto racing. In such an era, a race called MFG has become popular around the globe. Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Mercy. Yo, chick is so thirsty. Anyway, sorry. Participants are invited to race with their fastest cars. One such participant, British racing school graduate Kanata Rivington, returns to Japan to achieve his goal.
I am Mike Nakahoshi. Nice to meet you.
Right. I mean, there are people who have these names.
I know, but it's still funny.
It is still funny. Hey guys, I'm Nate Kibuki. Like,
Yeah, but
yeah. Needless to
pass.
say, we're not where we're at.
It's sports and it's Initial D. I just like the music from Initial D, but not the end.
Like most people.
Yeah. Next up, we have Creepy Ass Twins, Migi to Dali by Geek Toys and Comp Town. Under the table is the Angel Secret. The boy's name was Hitori. A stork brought the angel into the lives of a middle aged couple who were not blessed with children. His parents were kind, his house spacious, and his meals hot. But to protect the happiness he had received, Hitori continued to hide an important secret from his parents. Apparently, it was like a fucking goblin that had a another twin goblin.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm looking at the trailer right now.
They look creepy as fuck. I am not amused.
Oh.
My secret.
Oh.
Fucking
Oh,
murderers.
right. Oh, someone's going to die.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching this. This looks scary.
Oh, I'm watching it just for yes. This is what this is the shit I wanted.
I also sense much twincest between them.
Oh my god, I hope not. I literally I read a book where that happened. Shout out to Dean Koontz.
Man, these two look like they would murder somebody then fuck in the same room. I don't.
fuck over the corpse.
Fuck over the corpse.
Using the never mind. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Pass.
Cock ring entrails. Anyways,
who read that one? Was that me or you? You're next.
Yeah, it is me. Natsu no Taizai Mushoku Shiroku no Yonkishi by Telecom Animation Film. First of all, the kind boy who lives out on a frontier called Finger of God, along with his grandfather. I don't know why Finger of God sounds funny to me. However, the world was not kind enough to let peace and tranquility last for long. An encounter with a mysterious knight changed their destiny, and a shocking truth comes to light. The boy then sets off on an endless journey. Now, see, I already don't want to watch it because, you lost me with Endless Journey.
Mm-hmm.
I want this journey to end.
Yeah, I'm a fan of journeys that end.
Period. No, thank you.
Pass. Next up, we have Ojo to Benkan-kun by Project Number 9. Isaku just wants to live a normal life, but as the granddaughter of a Yakuza boss, that's a pretty tall order. For years, it's been difficult for Isaku to make friends and find love, so she decides to enroll in a high school far from hometown in hopes of a fresh start, but her plans take an unexpected turn when a worried member of the Yakuza, Keiya, enrolls at the school to protect her.
Oh.
Sounds like the Bodyguard plot.
Well, actually, that is kind of nothing like the Bodyguard plot.
I should clarify by saying I've never seen the Bodyguard, but I assumed that would be the plot.
Yes, yeah, no, I would have agreed with you if I also did not see the Bodyguard. Because it's like, oh yeah, the kind of the guard her. It's just like the Bodyguard, and I thought about the whole purpose of Bodyguard. I saw it like 2 years ago. I was like, nope, nothing. Like, yeah. Needs to say we're not covering it. Cute concept though.
Yeah, very shoujo.
Yeah, that what 14-year-old me would eat that shit up.
That would be the manga I see you reading in fucking Spanish class.
Yep, absolutely. Up next we have Overtake by Choika. Haruhi Asahina is a 16-year-old high school boy racing F4 cars. What's all the racing?
How much racing?
While staying at Komakimoto's, an auto body shop in Shizuoka Prefecture. Excuse me. Komaki Motors is a family-run shop that regularly competes in F4 with a team comprised of owner Futoshi Komaki, who is also a mechanic, and his daughter Mako Komaki, and now Haruko Asahina. Because this is a family-run business, they receive no support usually from any major manufacturers. Haruka Asahina boldly confronts the top teams head-on to get the attention of these revered companies in hopes of making it to the podium himself. Wow. I literally was getting sleepy as I read that.
One of my favorite things about anime is how diverse it is and how many interests it encompasses. That being said, no. This is definitely one of those that is not my interest. But
I was literally falling asleep in the middle of that.
This is the show for you, I guess.
Yeah. No. I'm sure it's probably a good anime, but for car people, but no.
I just said this is a show for you.
Okay, well, no. All right.
Next up, we have Paradox Live, the animation by Pine Jam, Avix and GC Res, hip-hop themed multimedia project. Takes place in the near future where rappers wear accessories that contain a metallic substance called phantom metal. Through the phantom metal's chemical reaction with the rapper's own DNA, the rapper can create illusions linked to their emotions during their performance. The result is a new type of spectacular concert. I don't know why. This is just a funny premise.
I don't. I was literally watching it, and I'm just like, "Oh, he's interesting design." And then you said that, I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, we just attached this accessory called phantom metal that interacts with our DNA.
But that's a cool premise. Yeah, for people who are into magic music anime, for sure.
Yeah, specifically rap, apparently. Apparently no other form of music artist can use phantom metal, just rappers.
Alright, up next we have Potion Danomi de Ikinobimasu by Jumondo. Let's see. Nagase Kaoru, a 22-year-old office lady, suddenly finds herself reincarnated in another world. Shock. To help her survive in this new world, a being that amounts to its god gives Kaoru a younger body and the ability to make insanely overpowered potions. The reincarnated Kaoru must use her knowledge and cheatery to survive.
Cheatery?
Come on, cheatery.
It looks cute.
Like an eatery, but you cheat.
It looks a little too cute. Almost like, is this a kid show?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it looks like a little too simplistic. I don't know. Oh, no, it's not. I saw the trailer. First thing I see is somebody getting stabbed.
Oh. I guess I went past that part where someone got stabbed.
It's in the middle of the trailer. But, yeah, no, I'm fine not covering this.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna watch it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it on the side, probably.
Right.
Next up, we have Ragna Crimson by Silver Link. Dragons reign terror over the earth, sea, and sky. If sworn dragon hunters like Ragna have... Wait, what? Okay, well, if sworn dragon hunters like Ragna are to have any hope of dealing death to these seemingly invincible fire-breathing beasts, they must find a way to level the odds. Sorry, that sentence destroyed my brain.
Right.
Ragna teams up with a mysterious man named Crimson, who has likewise sworn to stand against the dragons menacing the world. But although Crimson's motivations may be mysterious, his goal and Ragna's perfectly aligned, and together they'll fight to vanquish the dragons once and for all. Note, the first episode aired with a runtime of 37 minutes. It does look pretty. Let me see what the animation looks like from the trailer. This looks like a really...
It's pretty good.
Potentially high-budget action show.
could be. It does like a lot of flashy lights. I can't tell if
Yeah.
the flashy lights are like this means it's good animation or is it just a flashy lights and then
Yeah.
shit.
I
And
could see this
then
being that type of show gets popular this season. Like maybe not Jujutsu Kaisen levels of popular, but like
yeah.
it pops off when people are just posting screenshots of it and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, look at your underrated show.
Hmm. Needless to say, we're not watching it. Wait. All right.
I'm not really interested.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Up next we have Saihate no Paladin Tetsu Sabi no Yama no O by and Sunrise Beyond. The second season of Saihate no Paladin.
Yeah, no need to read the rest of that.
I wasn't going to.
We didn't watch the first
I don't
season.
remember
Though.
the first one.
Nope.
I don't remember the first season.
Me either.
I was like, what's the? I'm like, what is this new ass anime?
Yeah, what is this thing I've never? We do reviews every season, and for us to not remember this means it was super generic and non-memorable.
Oh, I remember this. I remember the part of.
What? This is actually some amazing show.
Oh no! No, this is the one. This is the anime where the ghost raised the boy. No, I think I actually like this.
Well,
I wonder if I finished watching it. I'm not saying I'm not saying we have to cover it because you didn't even see season one.
mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure if I finished season one to be honest. But I do remember shit happening in it that made me like super sad. Like something happens, I'm just like, oh, this is breaking my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it must be good if this is my reaction to it, even though I can't remember what happened.
Well, fair
So
enough.
yeah, I will be watching or rewatching season one and then watch this when it airs.
And I
We will
will
not be covering it.
let me know how it is. So I might watch it.
We'll do.
Next up, we have Seijo no Moryoku wa Beno Desu Season 2 by Nayo Media, which is the second season of Seijo no Moryoku. I don't remember the first season.
Nope. Don't know her.
Yeah. So Pasu.
Next we have Shangri-La Frontier by C2C. When was the last time I played a game? When was the last time I played a game that wasn't crap? This is a world in the near future where games that use display screens are classified as retro. Anything that can't keep up with the state of art VR technology is called a crap game, and you see a large number of crap games coming out. Those who devote their lives to clearing these games are called crap game hunters. Great name. And Rakuro Hizutome is one of them. The game he shows in the title next is Shangri-La Frontier, a god tier game that has a total of 30 million players. Online friends, an expansive world, encounters with rivals. These are changing Rakuro and all the other players' fates. The best game adventure tale by the strongest crap game player begins now.
Whatever you just said.
I'm just here like I don't know what I just said.
crap game, god tier crap game.
crap game. Also, I'm just kind of I'm gagged that his avatar is literally just like a bird face.
Trailer looks kind of dope.
It does. Needless to say, we're not watching it, but
I might watch it on my off time, but not for the podcast.
Doubtful.
Next up, we have Shy. Around the middle, by 8-bit.
Super Shy.
Around the middle of the 21st century, all war on Earth ceased. The sudden widespread appearance of heroes, people with supernatural powers who wish only for peace, has drastically transformed the world. In a world where the heroes of each country work to maintain the newfound peace, the one protecting Japan is a young girl named Shy, who is cripplingly shy. It's like Hatalia.
But is she shy? Yeah. So it's just I feel like it's just an anime of this
Shy.
cute girls
Sure.
protecting the world.
Sure. We're not covering it. Needless to say. Okay.
Needless to say.
You know what we are covering? Oh wait, no, not the show. Maybe. I don't know.
Not
My eyes are drifting past it to the other thing.
Up next we have Sousou no Frieren by Madhouse. The adventure is over, but life goes on for an elf mage just beginning to learn what living is all about. Elf mage Frieren and her courageous fellow adventurers have defeated the demon king and brought peace to the land, but Frieren will long outlive the rest of her former party. How will she come to understand what life means to the people around her? Decades after their victory, the funeral of one of her friends confronts Frieren with her own near immortality. Frieren sets out to fulfill the last wishes of her comrades and finds herself beginning a new adventure. Is this? I feel like someone recommended this to me.
This is what Orion recommended, and it's like the most popular new show airing this season. It's like hyped everywhere.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's based on a really popular light novel. They actually released the first 4 episodes all at once because, of course, they did.
Oh.
But I did watch them, and it was actually kind of really good. So,
Is this something that would be worth covering on the podcast?
So,
you being honest?
I think so, because it's very much like similar to Maho. What was the one that you like? Maho Yokai Sokai. Where it's just like this girl traveling around and doing like, it's very episodic and very lore heavy. Where it's like, oh, one day they're in this town trying to save this woman who's dying, and they give her this medicine, and she learns the value of saving. It's very emotional and episodic in that sense, where you just follow her around traveling from place to place, doing miracles or whatever, and like learning the lore of the land and the creatures and the mages and all that stuff.
Okay, I had to make something clear. I understand why you would say this is kind of like Mohotsukai no Yome, because on paper that looks the same. There's a Mohotsukai no Yome. It's pretty dark. It's kind of dark for. It's a little bit darker.
I wouldn't say that this is dark.
Yeah, I would say this is like it's just like the lighter version because it's like you're out here saying like, oh, I learned how to stay with friends and blah blah blah. Meanwhile,
I would say, all right, well, it's not that lighthearted either. It's more like because people die and stuff. Because the whole premise is this girl is like this immortal
like,
elf,
mortal, right?
So she does shit like,
dying,
oh,
yeah.
I'll be back tomorrow, and then it's like tomorrow for me is 10 years from now, and you're dead. Oh well, rip! I forgot. I lost track of time. So there's some dark stuff, but it's not like people are getting. It's not Goblin Slayer.
I mean, like I don't even want to spoil it for you, but it's like there's like people getting like eaten by like multi-dimensional like beasts that look like.
I don't think that happens in this. This is more feel good.
Exactly. And, yeah, that's what I'm like, this guy, like, shit gets crazy.
But I'm saying in terms of the premise and feel and setting, it's very similar.
Yes. I wouldn't be against it. We can put it as a maybe.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. And up next.
All right. Next is the thing that I was talking about that we're watching. SpyxFamily Season 2, which is the second season of SpyxFamily by Wit and Cloverworks. Obviously, we're going to cover this. We love the first SpyxFamily. This one looks, even just from the trailer that was released, it looks really, really fun. I think the animation actually got better. So,
if that's possible,
I can't wait. I want more Yor. I want more Anya. I want more Lloyd. I want more Becky for sure. So.
Yes, my girl Becky.
Can't wait for this. Probably my most anticipated show this season.
And on the other spectrum of anticipated shows, we have Tate no Yusha no Nariagari Season 3 by Kinema Citrus. It's their season of Tate no Yusha.
So, Drew, you wanted to cover the third season of Shield Hero? Oh
No.
man, whoa, damn, that's
Because it's like I do, but like not at the risk of it being bad.
I know season 2 was so awful. It was really, really. I will probably watch.
It was shockingly bad.
2 to 3 episodes of season 3 just to see if it somehow like it can't be worse than season 2. So
it can't. That was bad.
Season 2 was just so horrible.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Tearmoon Teikoku Monogatari Dantodai Kara Hajimaru Hime no Tensei Gakuten Story by Silverlink. 20-year-old Princess Mia of the Tearmoon Empire, often scorned as the selfish princess, was executed by guillotine in a rebellion. Next thing she knew, she awoke in her own 12-year-old body. Another one of these. With her own blood-stained diary that she kept from before she was beheaded sitting right next to her pillow. Given a second chance at life, Mia decides to rebuild an empire. For the sake of the Tearmoon's future, to save the people from starvation, for all the soldiers who lost their lives during the Civil War. No, everything she does in her life is for the sake of avoiding the guillotine. For me, this should be a piece of cake. Thus, the useless cowardly, self-serving princess brings about miracle after miracle in her great struggle to save herself in this alternate history fantasy. This is like 4 anime genre tropes all rolled into one. Because I guess it's not an isekai because it's the same world.
No, also I'm gagged. This is the second anime where it's time travel back into their body before you die.
And also villainess. Like, oh, I'm a princess and I get to avoid a terrible fate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is literally just like Marie Antoinette. This is also the story of Marie Antoinette. I'm convinced like they're just like we just want to make a Marie Antoinette anime.
She has meme faces. It's over. I'm watching this. I'm watching the trailer and she's just making a bunch of meme faces.
You are. That was cute. Damn, this is kind of cute.
Yeah. Anya has competition this season.
I know. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Damn you. No, this is a lazy idea. No, you can't make
me watch this just because the main girl is cute. No.
Right. Stop it.
The eternal struggle.
No, I probably won't cover it. Well, no, we're definitely not covering it.
Yeah, we're not covering it.
And I probably won't watch it unless Oni is like unless you're like, oh my god, this shit's actually really funny.
I'll let you know.
That's the only way. Yes. Up next we have The Idolmaster Million Live by Shirogumi, excuse me. Mirai Kasuga, who wants to carry on a dream she has yet to see. Shizuka Mogami, who yearns to be an idol and is shaken. Tsubasa Ibuki, who does not know what she can be serious about. At 765 production, new idols gather and everyone's dreams will be brought into brilliance at the theater. The long-awaited anime of whatever the anime just said.
So, Drew, you love Idolmaster. Are we covering this?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. No, we're not.
Okay, fair enough. Next up, we have Tsuaru Osen no VR MMO Katsudoki by Maho Film. A new type of VR MMO called One More Free Life Online is out. He logs in as a young boy avatar called Earth. Taichi Tanaka, 38, single, has a regular office job and enjoys playing video games in his free time. In a world where the player is free to do as they wish, he decides to master a skill that has been deemed to be useless. He makes potions that are too much of a hassle to make, cooks food that is excessively too good, and he uses bizarre original weapons to hunt monsters. No, sounds horribly generic. Also, the main character is horrible.
Yo, he looks crazy mid. Like
this
it's
literal
like
definition of
why
mid.
why it's like I'm borderline offended. I don't know why.
It's
I
so
don't know
clear that
why.
like the author is just like, I don't care, just write. Here's the main character, blah blah blah, and then spend all the time working on like female character designs. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna have cute fox ears with the cotton in them and blue hair. Oh, this girl's gonna have flower petals in her hair and fang teeth. Yeah, okay. They took all the details.
I just say the poster art for this for into the main character is horrible.
Yeah,
He's like, I mean, everything you said about him is true because I just saw the little
trailer
thing, the trailer. But yeah, it's a no for me, dog.
Same.
All right. Up next we have Tokyo Revengers Kinjiku Hen by Linden Films. Third season of Tokyo Revengers.
And we did not watch the other 2 seasons of Tokyo.
Yeah, but people
People
liked it when it
people
first
love the
came.
show.
Yeah, I don't remember much people talking about the second season though
Mm.
when it came out. So I'm just like, did it die after the first season or what?
Maybe.
I don't know. Not too worried about it. We're not covering it.
Yes. Next up, we have Uma Musume Pretty Derby Season 3, which is the third season of Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I'll die on the hill that Uma Musume is actually a really, really good sports show, and it's super underrated, and I really love it. So I will be watching Season 3. But of course, we're not covering it on the podcast because I will not subject Drew to watching the first 2 seasons of Uma Musume.
Okay. So we are going to move on to. Sorry, I was watching a trailer of the next anime, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have Undead Unluck by David Production. All Fuko wants is a passionate romance like the one in her favorite shoujo manga. Fortunately, her unluck ability makes that impossible. But just as Fuko hits rock bottom, Andy sweeps her off her feet, literally. Now she's become Andy's unwilling test subject as he works to find a way to trigger a stroke of unluck big enough to kill him for good. However, when the pair discover a secret organization is hunting them, it puts Andy's burial plans on hold. I actually am going to like the trailer kind of got me because it's just like, oh my, it's just a lot of shit. It looks very fun for.
It just has very heavy.
Also, who is this?
energy.
Is this people who did Fire Force? Like this seems very familiar. That's why I kind of want to watch it. Like, David Productions. What did you do?
I think they did Fire Force.
Oh, they did JoJo's
a
season 6.
Yeah, this looks like a very heavy, stylish show.
Yeah. You can tell this is gonna be one of the good shonen.
So maybe
I'm not saying we have to watch it, but I'm definitely watching it.
We'll put it as a maybe.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Under Ninja by Tezuka Productions. Ninja still exists in Japan today. They number around 200,000. The ninja organization NIN, National Intelligence of Ninja, is controlled by a civilian government with its elite members performing assassinations and sabotage in secret. There is an organization that opposes NIN, Under Ninja. Ninja versus Ninja. What lies waiting at the end of this shadowy feud? Not me. I am not watching it.
I actually love. After since Naruto, I loved like modern day ninja anime.
Mm-hmm.
By I love that, I mean I saw just one, but I really enjoyed it. I too am probably not gonna watch it because I think for me I need like the kind of ninja-y effect. Kind of like that one dude from the Island anime, from Hell Island, Jikoku Hell something. Yeah. You know that anime that came out this year, where all the people were forced on the island.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Prisoners, yeah. The main character, like he was a ninja, like breathing fire and doing all this other shit. I need them just to be cool like that. Like it has to be like a little bit Naruto,
Mm.
not too much. Like I don't want giant, laser beam battles like Naruto, just a little bit. But this doesn't seem like it. It's just like they're gonna be like, we're ninjas, but we're going around like just shooting each other. Like I don't know. I don't want that per se. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Also, everyone looks really ugly.
Yeah.
Everyone looks super ugly. Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's enough.
Up next. Yeah. No. Did I just? Oh, you just read. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Up next we have Watashi no Oshi wa Akuyaku Reijo by Platinum Vision. Ordinary office worker Ohashi Rei wakes up in the body of a protagonist of her favorite otome revolution. To her delight, the first person to greet her is also her favorite character, Claire Francois, the main antagonist of the story. Now Rei is determined to romance Claire instead of the game's male lead. But how will her villainous lady love react to this courtship?
Another villainous
we
story.
have lesbians? But lesbians.
But lesbians. I mean, well, to be fair, a lot of villainous stories are also lesbians.
Really? Oh.
Remember, the first one we watched was lesbians.
Oh yeah, and that was the only one. Trust when I say that was the last time you saw that.
This looks cute.
And that is so funny.
This looks like it'd be a fun, cute little show.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. That was a trailer.
Yeah.
Got a little intense towards that happened. And she asked her to step on her. I said, what? So yeah. So for all you guys who like really funny lesbian shit or lesbian, this is definitely this is lesbian bait.
Yeah,
I would say this is lesbian bait for
100%.
So if you're into that,
I am. I will watch.
Yes.
Oh,
all right.
And finally,
last but not least,
we have Yuzuki-san Chi no Yon Kyodai by Shuka. The Yuzuki family consists of 4 brothers, Hayato, Mikoto, Minato, and Gakuto. The eldest son, Hayato, happily lives every day to the fullest. There are tears, laughter, excitement at home, at school, and in the neighborhood. I cannot think of a more boring concept than watching 4 brothers working and going to school.
Yeah, agreed. Wow. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to struggle to say a positive thing about it.
I am not struggling because I'm not saying anything positive about it.
Well,
and that concludes the 2023 fall lineup. So now there was a lot. We must pick our 7 shows. As we mentioned earlier, 2 are going to be held over from last season, so we're going to still continue covering Jujutsu Kaisen and Dark Gathering. So that brings us down to 5. And we are also, one of those is going to be Patron Choice. So keep an eye out for the poll, you patrons and channel members out there. It'll be posted on the Discord. So that means we have 4 shows to pick from. We're already covering Goblin Slayer, so that's 1. We're doing 100 Girlfriends, that's 2. And we're doing SpyxFamily, that's 3. So we have 1 more choice to make here. And the things that we have as maybes are the Hametsu no Okoku, the space show, space magic. Second season of Eminence and Shadow. Kekkenzen Zumi na Kimito, the romance show, the cute Gyaru girl. Konyaku Haki Sereta, which is the Dark Lord corrupting cute little girl. Alchemist Diaries, Frieren, which is the elf girl, and Undead Unluck.
Okay, so we're coming SpyxFamily. So we got our action comedy.
We have a lot of comedies already because we got
right.
The 100 and we got SpyxFamily. We have action because we have Jujutsu Kaisen and Goblin Slayer.
Dark Gathering, Goblin Slayer
is like mystery, dark.
So, I mean, we have. I feel like we only have one comedy. We have one comedy.
We have two. We have the 100. So far. We have the 100 girlfriends and SpyxFamily.
Well, all right, we did put that as a. Also, we only have like one left. Okay,
yeah, we only have one left.
Okay, so you have the romance. We have.
I'm gonna take out.
We have
Eminence and Shadow because I feel like we're gonna leave that for the patrons to pick if they want that.
Please do. Mm-hmm. Please do. Man, this is tough.
This is really tough.
This is really, really tough.
How are you feeling about Hametsu no Okoku? I'm not really feeling that one. That's like the least one for me
now. Yeah, she can go. She can go. Not her. Comedies.
We have the Gyaru romance. We have the Dark Lord, Corrupted Noblewoman. We have Apothecary Diaries, which is a drama mystery. Undead Unlock, which is comedy action. And Sousou no Frieren, which is adventure drama fantasy.
I think at this point, I might be stuck between. No, not me being stuck between Orion and Savior's suggestions. I feel like I'm leaning more towards it though, only because I kind of want that magic anime to round it off. So, like, do we have another magic anime?
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, I would technically Goblin Slayer, but Goblin Slayer doesn't really right, it's not really focusing on the magic. It's kind of just like kill goblins, but there's magic in there. Yeah. What do you think?
I'm leaning more towards Sousou no Frieren, which is the magic elf.
There's a part of me that doesn't want the Gyaru anime, but we already have a romance comedy, so we kind of covered on that.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do it.
Let's do it. Do it. So,
okay.
That means as of next season for the podcast, well, Waifu's War podcast, make sure to check it out. We're going to be covering Dark Gathering and Jujutsu Kaisen from last season. We're also going to be covering Goblin Slayer Season 2, Kimi no Koto ga Daisuki na 100 nin no Kanojo, Sousou no Frieren, SpyxFamily Season 2. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3,
Leftovers?
4, 5, 6. No, that's 6. And then the Patron Choice. So that'll make 7. So you guys keep an eye out for the poll. It will be posted on Discord and as a Channel members only post on YouTube, where you guys can vote for any of these shows that we aren't covering yet, and we'll cover that. So look forward to that. And if you want to become a channel member or channel patron, then do that so you can vote. The shows that we're going to be watching with our patrons this season for the live watch are going to be Jujutsu Kaisen and SpyxFamily as well. If you want to join us for that, feel free to become a channel member or patron. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, just let us know what y'all are looking forward to watching. You know, any suggestions for us to watch outside of the podcast? I am definitely open to. Just, recommend something that I'm not gonna hate.
Yes, please do. And on that note, this has been Soberoni and
Doobie doo.
we'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.